Alright, so today we're going to be replacing this old crappy liner. First things first, we're going to clean her out and pull it out. Alright, so we got the trunk all cleaned out now, and we're going to fix up a few things, get a little bit of the water out there. We did have a leak. As you can see, there's a spoiler on here previously, just a little bit of Bondo fill. And we'll get more into Bondo as we progress, but as you can see, the lights turned out very pristine. Just wipe out some of the stuff. And yeah, so we're gonna go from there, and what we're gonna do potentially here, what our game plan is we're gonna clean this up, and we're gonna mark out our wood on this piece here, and layer it down, cut it, glue it all together, bring it out, and form fit it. Now, of course, we're not going to glue it 100% all together. We're going to glue the main pieces together, and then you're going to want to form fit. I'm saying maybe 3 sectional, and just form fit it in there. So we'll be right back with more of that, and we'll be inside. And we'll have it laid out. Okay, so now we have this inside. We're thinking about. We're going to originally go with it this way, lengthwise, but we thought since we had to form fit and cut and groove everything, because this is obviously clearly an angle, we're thinking about just going it this way with a hide trim. Now, if you don't know what that is, it's pretty much just going to be 3/4 round or anything around the corner, just to hide the extra edges, which you can do with a lot of different woods. So without that, let's get started. Alright, so now that we have our whole setup here with the lengthways boards, it was kind of hard finding a few boards. A lot of it is wet, still wood. Warped pretty bad. But anyway, if you come in here, we left, as you can see, a little bit of a gapping here, and a little bit of a gapping on this side as well. And that's just because you want, like, your trunk is obviously not going to be perfect, and this mat clearly folds up a bit on the edges, and you don't want this to catch. So we trunk it in a bit. It won't shift too much around, and plus, with all these lines here, we're just going to fill with a clear silicone that we're going to show. You don't have to, but personally, if you don't want anything to, if you don't want them to spread or unconnect or whatever, I suggest doing it or glue. Alright, so as you see, come take a look at that. That's the mat all laid out, numbered 1 to 23, because we have 23 pieces there. So now we know driver's side to passenger, just line them up. Because if you were to have this one over here, it just wouldn't work. So, labeled it. As you can see, we have it all defined. And we started actually drawing the piece that you don't need. Just cut it off. We're not going to use it, we're going to cut ours. Other than that, it's all ready to cut, and we're back when it's all chopped off. Alright, so now that we have all our pieces laid out here, we've started to glue them sectionally because we found out that it's not going to all fit separately. Like if we put them individually, we were working with such small paneling, and it'll fall in on itself the whole time. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it 2 sections. Half of it, and then another half. So potentially you're going to have a big piece of wood and another piece of wood just click together. And if you want it out, unclick it, pull it out, and you're golden. So we'll be right back when it's all glued back together, and we'll show you from there. Right, so now that we're back, this is the finished product, as I said. Now it's not fully done drying yet because it is wood glue. It's going to take quite a few. It's going to take actually a few hours to set up permanently, but right now it's at the stage where we can move it. But as I said, it's going to clip together like this, and you're never going to notice. You know what I'm saying? And that's your basic output. I understand we have a few little chippings and cracks. Not a big deal. We're going to take a sander and buff that out. You won't see that. We're not going to show that clearly because we're going to have to get a sander and everything. But we're just going to show how it fits everything. So we'll put it in the car now. Alright, so as you can see, we forgot to video putting it in. Our camera kind of died, so we had to charge it. But we threw it in anyway. And as you can see, it lays in very nice. It's a little bit too much on one side, but we can shuff it around every once in a while. Just gonna wait for the glue to harden, and then we'll go from there. But as right now, it looks good, and we have a back piece to fall under there at the back. But yeah, it's been successful other than that.
Thanks for watching, guys, and remember, you can use whatever kind of material you want. You don't have to use laminated. You could use plywood, you can use sheet metal if you really felt like it, carpet, anything. This is just one way we did it. We were thinking about it a few different ways, and we just found a box of it sitting around. So really, you can use pretty much anything you want for your own trunk liner. I hope this inspired you to do your own style of stuff. So Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more, and there'll be more content every week.